Good day everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Aina Shazana binti Ahmad Salihuddin. My metric number is 264464. In this video, I will present about SDGs and Sustainable Tourism Planning Policies in Indonesia. What are Sustainable Development Goals? SDGs are made out of 70 objectives and 169 targets. It was formed by the UN in 2015 to promote sustainable development, which is also vital to the UN 2030 agenda. SDGs are also known as global goals, according to the UNDP. By eradicating poverty and protecting the environment, the goal is to ensure that all people live in peace and prosperity. SDGs can also be considered as a blueprint for a better and more sustainable future in which people achieve all of their goals in order to address global concern and achieve the world they wish. Meanwhile, tourism has been identified as having the ability to contribute directly or indirectly to all of the SDG goals. What is sustainable tourism development? According to the WHO, sustainable development is a type of development that meets the needs of current generation without jeopardizing future generations' ability to satisfy their own. To summarize, sustainable tourism comprises making the best use of environmental resources, which are an important component of tourism development, as well as protecting important ecological processes and contributing to the conservation of natural heritage and biodiversity. The goal of sustainable tourism is to preserve the economic and social benefit of tourism development while minimizing or eliminating any negative consequences on the natural, historic, cultural, or social environment. Tourism destination resources such as the environment, cultural, biodiversity, and heritage are prioritized in sustainable tourism. By 2030, the tourism industry will have enhanced its sustainable development impacts by developing, promoting, and scaling up sustainable consumption practices that boost natural resources efficiency, produce less waste, and address climate change and biodiversity problems. Indonesia is an Asian member, and the tourism industry contributes to the country's economy. Malaysia and Indonesia share similar culture, language, and climate. Despite their similarities, the tourism performance of these two countries are different. The number of visitors to Indonesia in 2019 was 16.1 million. The number of arrivals in Indonesia climbed from 5.06 million in 2000 to 16.1 million in 2019, expanding at a 6.60% yearly pace. Indonesian tourism has a weak area, which is the country's undeveloped infrastructure, particularly ground transportation, and the country ranked just 87 in the world. Tourism infrastructure is ranked 113, followed by ICT, safety and security, and environmental friendly development, all of which are ranked 125th. Indonesia's sustainable tourism policies. Indonesia has 8 policies that are supported. The first is the Tourism Act. Second is the National Development Plan 2005 until 2025. Third, Green Homestay Development. Fourth, the implementation of a Green Hotel Standard. The fifth is the Regulation of Tourism Minister. Following that, Tourism Minister Decrees number 296 and 198 were issued. Finally, there is a guideline for sustainable destination development. Program implementation. There are 5 program implementation need to be done to achieve sustainable tourism development in Indonesia. Sustainable tourism destination. STD stands for Destination Quality Performance, which is achieved through employing sustainable tourism principles, standards, and indicators to improve the destination's sense of place and reputation, as well as to create a high quality and long-term tourism ecosystem. The Tourism Law, the Government National Master Plan Regulation, and the MOTCE Decree all support the policy in Indonesia. These aid Indonesia in identifying, displaying, inspiring, appreciating, and promoting themselves. As a result, the Sustainable Tourism Destination Snapshot, the Indonesian Sustainable Tourism Award, the Sustainable Destination Assessment, and the Sustainable Tourism Village Certification have all been awarded to Indonesia. Secondly, Sustainable Tourism Observatories, based on strategic issues and determinant elements connected to sustainable tourism implementation, STO monitors the implementation of sustainable tourism in the destination or observatory region. The observatory is managed by the Monitoring Center, MCSTO. Through the use of DPB standard guideline, application and instruments, institution monitor and performance and impact of the economy, environment and social culture. In the context of engagement with tourism destination partners, MCSTO aids with evaluation, correction, solution and follow-up recommendation. Sustainable Tourism Certification. STC provide accreditation and recognition to tourism destination, businesses and entities in the tourism ecosystem that follow the sustainable tourism ideas, criteria and indicators. Implemented by a certification body, in this case the Indonesian Sustainable Tourism Council (ISTC), which has been accredited by the National Accreditation Committee and has GSTC scheme recognition. STC includes Sustainable Tourism Certification Strategy Legal Base, Guidelines, Procedure and Certification Instrument, Certification Body, Quantity and Quality of Assessor Development, Positioning Sustainable Tourism Certification and Certification. Sustainable Tourism Industries. STI is performance of the tourism industry business such as hotel, restaurant, homestay, tour operator and other businesses. The importance of the Sustainable Tourism Industry Standard Guide as a reference in business operation, such as applying the principle, criteria, indicator of sustainable tourism. Sustainable Tourism Management and Marketing. STM is optimizing management arrangement in order to strengthen the reputation of tourism destination through the development of sustainable tourism products, production and consumption and responsible marketing or promotion, as well as improving destination governance orchestration, which is visitor management carrying capacity, in accordance with the principle of standard indicators of sustainable tourism. Best practice of tourism sector in government planning. First, in future planning, give revenue-based tourist ambition more weight. Second, better link government plan across sector, ensuring in particular that tourist, transportation and environmental policy are all in sync. Third, incorporate predicted tourism growth into all government planning, particularly in terms of waste and water infrastructure, expansion and broadband internet access. And lastly, in all strategic tourism region, develop destination management plan and establish destination management organization to better balance managers' expenses and local tourism link, adjust the extent of destination areas covered by management plans. Next, in local area. First, incorporate needed infrastructure into future destination management plans to ensure tourism long-term viability. Second, to fund local government, levy a tiny tourist tax on hotel nights. Third, establish tourist information center to promote local companies, give tourists with reliable information, and provide specific amenities such as free internet and ATMs. Next, provide more technical assistance to local government in planning of tourism projects. Lastly, complete the update to the tourism satellite account and collect more detailed data at the regional level. Next, in labor and entrepreneurship. First, increase vocational and on-the-job training to improve the workforce tourism-related abilities, particularly in regions where there are skill shortage. Second, improves collaboration between high-level university and employers to better track skill gaps and develop relevant courses. Third, make it easier for female businesses to obtain financing. Fourth, improve businesses' capacity by providing online apps and training to aid startup and assist them tap into international markets. Lastly, in environment. First, expand protected area coverage and consider opening more to tourism, but with visitation controls such as rules and reasonable user and concession fees. Second, when deciding the tourism-related infrastructure project, consider the social and environmental implication. Now, as for the conclusion, the lack of uniformity in thinking and diverse interpretation of sustainable tourist development has been questioned. Regardless of the criticism, sustainable tourism development has been established as a framework that can contribute to greater tourism development. Aside from the fact that no two destinations are identical, each destination is distinct. The most important thing is to grasp the fundamental notion of sustainable development and then apply it to the tourism destination geographically, economic and social circumstances. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.